Namaskar students. In this video, we'll find what is the application of arithmetic progression in our daily life. But before that, I would like to take one question that is very important and it is already given here. If the sum of n term is given by 4n minus n square, then find its first term or sum of two terms, second term, third term and even nth term. So the question is already given to us Sn. Sn is equal to 4n minus n square. Students, one formula also for this and I want to derive that formula here. But without use of the formula also we can solve the question based on Sn. What is so? Let's see. Let us take an example. I am taking 5 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 numbers and if their sum is required, so for the sum of all these we write as 5. So what is the sum of 5 terms? 5 plus 4, 9, 3, 12 and 3, 15. It is coming to be 15. It is 15. Now, from all this, if we are going to take out the sum of 4 terms, these many terms we are going to take out, so it is S4. S4 will be what? 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 2, 9, 9 plus 1, 10. Now students take care, S5 minus S4 will be what? 15 minus 10, that is 5. And I think fifth term is 5, A5. Means that A5 is equal to S5 minus S1 less than that, S4. S5 minus S4. Now again for the same AP, if we are taking sum of, just to get it removed, we want to get fourth term, so it is S5. Once again I would like to take here S3. S3 will be equal to 3 plus 2 plus 3, that is 6. S2 means these two terms are taken together, that is 3 only. Or S1 is single term, that is A1 only. So one thing is very clear, S1 is equal to A1. S2 is equal to the sum of 2 terms from the start. S3 is equal to sum of 3 terms from the start. S4, that is sum of 4 terms from the start. S5 is sum of 5 terms from the start. So hereby one relation we have seen, when we are going to get A5, that is equal to S5 minus S before that, S4. Another one, if you want, A4, we'll have S4 minus S3. Take the sum of 4 terms, that is 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 3, 10, minus, if we are taking 3 plus 2 plus 1, that is 6. So 10 minus 6 is 4, that is itself which term? Fourth term. We can see practically. S4 is 10 and S3 is 6, that is 4. That is fourth term is A4. Fourth term is S3 minus S4 minus S3. All clear? Similarly, we can get A3, that is equal to S3 minus S2, and A2, that is equal to S2 minus S1, and A1 is equal to itself S1. In the same way we can develop the formula. Just forget this last line. AN is equal to ASN minus SN minus 1. Sum of n terms and sum of 1 less terms. Sum of n terms and minus sum of 1 less terms. So that is developed formula for AN. But without the use of this formula also we can get AN. How it is so? Let's see. But this should be taken in care. This formula should be taken in care. A5 is equal to S5 minus S4. A4 is equal to S4 minus S3. A3 is equal to S3 minus S2 and so on. So we would like to get here A1. A1, that is itself equal to S1. So what is S1? S1 is, I think, 4 into 1 minus 1 square, that is 3. Now get S2. S2 is 4 into 2 minus 2 square, that is 8 minus 4, that is 4. S3, that is equal to 4 into 3 minus 3 square, that is 4 3 are 12, 12 minus 9, that is 3. S4 is equal to 4 into 4 minus 4 square, 4 4 are 16 minus 4 4 are 16, that is 0. S5 is equal to 4 into 5 minus 5 square, 4 5 are 20, 20 minus 25, that is minus 5. So all for this we have got all these relations over here. Now one question which is asked in the question event, find S2. One question is clear from here. S2 is this. S2 is 4. S2 is 4. Now next question is A2. So I have told you what is A2. A2 is S2 minus S1. We'll get here A2, that is equal to S2 minus S1. What is S2? S2 is 4 minus S1. S1 is 3. So what is it? 1. A2 is 1. Take care. What was A1? That is 3. Now A2 is 1. Now get A3. A3 means A4. A3 minus S3. S3 minus S2. What is S3? 3 minus S2, 4. So it is coming to be minus 1. A4. A4 will be what? S4 minus S3. What is A4? A4 is calculated to be 0 minus S3. S3 is calculated as 3. So it is minus 3. That is equal to minus 3. In this way we are going to get an AP. AP, how AP will be developed, we can see. First term is 3. Or sometimes we need to prove it also. So let's see it. Let's see. I am going to remove this part and you can reverse the video to get it done and seen. Let's see. Now we have the sequence like this. Sequence here. First term is 3. Next term is A2, that is 1. Third term is minus 1. Fourth term is minus 3. And so on. So we can get here D1. D1 is equal to 1 minus 3, that is minus 2. Get D2. D2 is equal to minus 1, that is D2 means gap between second and third term. Minus 2 again. D3. D3 means gap between third and fourth term. So minus 3 minus of minus 1, that is again minus 2. So D1, D2, D3, all these are equal. That is minus 2. So it is AP. So common difference is minus 2. Hence AP. Hence it is an AP. Now further, when AP is there, we can get the third term. I think first two of the questions are done. S2 is done here. And A3 is also demanded, so that is here. A4 is not demanded. Now we have to get S10. Sorry, A10. So what will be 10? A10. A10, that is equal to A plus 10 minus 1 into D. So A is 3. A1 is A. A is 3 plus 9 into D is calculated by S, that is minus 2. So 3 plus 3 minus 18, that is equal to minus 15. It is our 10th term. And last question is last part of this question is how to now find sum of nth term. Find nth term. Now sequence is already with us, so we can apply the concept of nth term. So we get an that is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. A plus N minus 1 into D. 3 plus N minus 1 into what is D, that is minus 2. So I'll get to 3 minus 2N plus 2. So we'll have 5 minus 2N. That's all for this question. AN. AN calculate 5 minus 2N. 5 minus 2N. That's all for this question. Now we'll go to see some practical questions over here. The next question is, A contracts on construction job specifies a penalty for the delay of completion beyond a certain number of days. Certain date as follows: rupees 200 for the first day delay, rupees 250 for second day delay, 300 for the third day, as the penalty for each succeeding day being rupees 50 more than for the preceding day. How much money a contractor has to pay as penalty if he has delayed the work for 30 days? So well clear over here. There are 30 days, means N is 30. Now if going to delay for one day, has to pay the penalty of rupees 200. 1 day delay. If 2 day delays, then 250 for the second day. 200 was for the first day and 250 for the second day. If we say the work was delayed by 2 days, so actually he has to pay 450 rupees. Let's see, if third day also delayed, third day also work is not completed, then he has to pay 300, is still more than the previous, all these three. It means when the work is delayed for 30 days, all the terms up to 30 terms. Up to 30 days he has to pay. Means what to calculate? What to calculate? AN or SN? No doubt SN. Because the question says कि for the first day he pays 200, not up to 1 day. For the second day pays 250 rupees, not up to second day. If it had been up to second day, so if he had delayed for 2 days, he would have to pay only 250. But hereby, for first day, for second day different, for third day again different. So if he is going to pay the penalty for delay for 3 days, all these 3 penalties are to be paid. Very clearly we have to calculate SN. SN means we will calculate here SN, that is, we will get here A is very clearly 200. A is 200. D is 50 rupees and N is 30. So S30 will be equal to 30 upon 2 into 2 into A plus 30 minus 1 into D. What is D? Calculated by us 50. So it is 15, bracket here 400 plus 29 into 50. Now get it calculated. 15 into it is now 400 plus 0 over here. 5 9s are 45. 5 2s are 10 and 4 14. That is, it means 15 into 1850. This is total amount to be paid by the contractor for delays. 0, 15, 5 are 75, 7 carries, 15 is a 120, 127, 12 carries, 15 is a 50, and 12, that is 27. So this will be amount paid by the contractor for getting the work delayed. Total payment for delay, that is rupees 27750. That's all for this question. Next question is, a sum of rupees 700 is to be used to give 7 cash prizes to students of a school for their overall academic performance. If each prize is rupees 20 less than its preceding price, find the value of each of the prizes. Well clear over here. There are only 7 prizes, so n is 7. Total amount that is to be distributed amongst the student is 700. Means that first prize plus second prize plus third prize plus fourth prize and so on up to 7th prize, the total amount, total sum is rupees 700. How many numbers? 7. What is the total price? What is the total price? 700. Sn is 700. Sn is 700. N is 7. One more thing is explained here. D is minus 20 because every price is 20 rupees less than the previous price. So if the first price is rupees 100, then next price, second, just after that, the price will be equal to 80 rupees. Next price 60 rupees and so on. But take care, hereby the first price is not known to us. So we have to consider. Let us consider the first price be X. Let the first price be X. So obviously second, third and fourth, 7th prices will be X minus 20. X minus 20 minus 20, that is X minus 40, X minus 60 and so on. The first price is X, second price will be 20 less than X, third price will be again 20 less than this and so on. So total amount will be here. So X plus X minus 20 plus X minus 40 plus X minus 60 and so on will be equal to 700. So n terms are there and a is known to us. So S7 means that we'll get S7, that is equal to 700. So 7 upon 2 into 2a, a means x, plus 7 minus 1 into d. What is d? Minus 20, because every next term is getting decreased by 20. So x minus, we can take here x minus 20 minus x. X and x will be cancelled out. Minus 20 will be d. So d is minus 20. That is equal to 700. So it is now 7. This can be shifted to that side. So 2x plus 6 into minus 20, that is equal to 700 into 2 upon 7. So it is now 2x minus 120, that is equal to 200. So we'll get 2x, that is equal to 200 plus 120, that is 320. So it is 320 for the 2x. Then what is x? Therefore x will be, x is equal to now 320 upon 2. 160 means that the first price is 160 rupees. First price is 160 rupees. Second price will be 160 minus 20, that is 140. Third, again a2 minus a3, 140 minus a2 minus d, again 20, 120. Fourth will be 120 minus 20, that is 100. Fifth, that is equal to 100 minus 20, that is 80. Sixth, 80 minus 20, that is 60. And seventh, that is 60 minus 20, that is 40. So all are these prices. First price is rupees 160, second is 140, third is 120, fourth is 100, fifth is 80, sixth is 60 and seventh is rupees 40 only. So all for this question. This is also very good question and applicative over here. Now we'll try for the next. In a school, students thought of planting trees in and around the school to reduce air pollution. This is value for what they are working. It was decided that the number of trees that each section of each class will plant will be the same as the class in which they are studying. That is, a section of class 1 will plant 1 tree. Section of class 2 will plant 2 trees. And so on till class 12. There are 3 sections in each class. How many trees will be planted by each of the students? Students, here is one thing very clear. One thing is very clear. Each section of the class will plant as many plants as their standard. Means, say there are 3 sections in class 3rd. So 3rd A, 3rd B, 3rd C. So 3rd A will also plant 3 trees, 3rd B will plant 3 trees, and 3rd C also will plant 3 trees, because there are 3 sections in each class. Say class 4, 4th A, B, C. A, B, C. So section A will plant 4 trees because their standard is 4. 4 trees section A, 4 trees section B, 4 trees section C. 5th class, 5 by section A, 5 by section B, and so on. So in this way, plantation will be done. Plants by class first. I think first class 3 sections are there. So 1 plant by A, 1 plant by B, 1 plant by C, then 3 plants. Okay. Now plants by class second. Standard is 2. So first we'll plant 1. We can elaborate little bit. 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 3. Hereby they will plant 2 plus 2 plus 2, that is 6. Class 3rd will plant 3 plus 3 plus 3, that is 9. And 4th standard students will plant 4 plus 4 plus 4, that is 12. In this way you will be able to see AP generated. So AP generated, that is 3, 6, 9, 12, and so on. How many terms are there? 12 terms. Because it is first term, second term for second class, third term for third class, fourth term is coming for fourth class, and so on. There are 12 classes. But remember, each class is having same number of the sections, that is 3. So we have to find the total plantation, the total number of plants. Total number of plants will be sum 3 plus 6 plus 9 plus 12 and up to 12 terms. So that is 12 upon 2 into 2A plus 12 minus 1 into D. You can see what is the common difference over here? That is 3. So we'll get 6, and hereby it is 6 plus, it is 11, 11 3 are 33. So we have 6 into 6, 39. That is 9 5 6 9 ja 54. 6 3 ja 18. 18 plus 5 23. So total plantation will be 234. Total plantation will be 234. Means that every section is planting as their standard. So we are going to get an AP generated in this way. Now total plantation required by first class, by second class, by third class, and so by fourth class, and so on up to 12 classes. In this way we are able to find what was the total plantation in and around the campus of the school. That's all for this video. Thank you. Thanks for watching, and I think you should watch it taking back, so that to make yourself confident and perfect in arithmetic progression. Thank you. Thanks a lot.